So I'm hoping I only need to push myself a little further. And this whole experience...
Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you are sleeping. Since 2012, the reality TV hit show My 600-Pound Life of TLC has been filming and illustrating the lives of patients who are experiencing extraordinary obesity and showcasing their efforts, struggles before, during, and after their weight loss surgery. Well, in today's video, we are all looking at some of the saddest truths of My 600-Pound Life that you might not know about the reality sensation. Dr. Now's age. The famous surgeon on My 600-Pound Life is Dr. Saddest, who is commonly known as Dr. Now, is a pioneer in his field and famous for his skills. He works in Houston, Texas as a surgeon who performs weight loss surgeries that can completely transform people's lives for the rest of their life, if they keep following the healthier ways to live a life. He is quite known for his compassionate yet straight-up bedside manner and has performed more than 2,000 weight loss surgeries. I mean, just wow, it's impressive, isn't it? Not just that, in his entire career, he even effectively managed to tackle some of the most challenging and bullhead patients in the world. He is not just skillful in performing bariatric surgery. In fact, Dr. Now is famous for performing both vascular and general surgery as well. Due to his impressive skills, he also serves as the inspiration for out-of-town patients to relocate to Houston to be a part of the program for the year-long duration of the program. Well, if you're curious to know how old Dr. Now is, then you all may find it surprising and shocking that this Iranian-American doctor is in reality in his mid-70s. Yes, you have heard it right. God knows how long he is going to live to help obese patients. Dr. Now's son. Jonathan, who is the famous TV producer for Megalo Media, which is an Austin, Texas-based production company, who is producing My 600-Pound Life, and even filmed a 2007 documentary about a local woman, Renee Williams, who weighed 481 pounds. Yes, your guess is right. He is the son of Dr. Now, and he was the one who asked Dr. Now, his father, to perform weight loss surgery on Williams because other doctors refused it, and Dr. Now did it successfully. The documentary, which became Half-Ton Mum in the UK and led to follow-ups named as Half-Ton Dad, Half-Ton Son, and yes, even Half-Ton Killer. Not just that, Megalo Media, Jonathan's production company, also featured a number of gastric bypass patients for 9 years, which was edited to the first season of My 600-Pound Life, and for 17 episodes in the series, he also worked as a credited and executive producer. Special scale to weigh. Do you know, most of the people on the show who appeared didn't know about how much they weigh until they met Dr. Now and stood on his special scale. You might be thinking, why am I calling it a special scale? Actually, common bathroom scales that we generally use can't measure over 300 pounds, or even the typical normal scales in doctors' offices aren't styled or functioned to weigh such massive body weights. But let me add a surprising twist that the scale we normally see in Dr. Now's office is built to measure more than 900 pounds, according to a tweet which was posted by the TLC network. Isn't it new to you? Media hounds. To seek the spotlight from others. We have seen many participants of My 600-Pound Life who are more prone to get what they want. I mean, attention. For instance, while the show did note that Stephen Assanti, who had previously posted some pretty dramatic YouTube videos before appearing on the show in 2017, but My 600-Pound Life didn't mention that Stephen Assanti also features as John Assanti on an episode of Dr. Phil's House of Hate in 2007. There's another participant who also got featured on Dr. Phil before landing a spot on TLC. I'm talking about Pauline Potter, who had herself named as the Guinness Book of World Records heaviest woman living. Not just only this, she even also came on Dr. Drew and claimed over there that through marathon sex with her ex, she has lost weight. When My 600-Pound Life aired, Pauline Potter's story, they didn't tell Potter's previous media presence, because it could be the reason that the producers of the show just wanted to focus on her struggles, efforts, and fight for her health despite focusing on her tabloid exploits. Psychological damage. My 600-Pound Life didn't provide much in the way of therapy in its earlier seasons, but in later seasons, the show was seen emphasizing on the importance of therapy. Because many contestants have struggled a lot or even have a hard time to rein in their emotions and to improve their habits without seeking help from therapy. Just take an example of Kristen Perez. She shared on the show that when she was a teenager, she was violently attacked by a group of men and for that darkest incident, she blamed herself. Due to that traumatic and tragic incident of her life, she wasn't giving her best to meet her goals to lose weight even after getting gastric bypass surgery. So, as Dr. Now estimated that she is lacking in her progress due to her trauma and ordered her to go to therapy and refused to treat her anymore if she didn't take the therapy. That's why Perez went to a therapist and talked to her. And she told her, "You've written this narrative in your mind where you're just as culpable as the perpetrators, and you're not." Therapist also told her to let go of such blame. So Perez took it to heart, and by the time the show was over, she finally managed to lose 171 pounds. Enablers. Every star we have seen on My 600-Pound Life has at least one enabler, if not more, who enables them the food they want. Even the regular viewers can agree with me, right? I know you must be thinking, why those enablers simply can't stop bringing them junk food? Or, at the supermarket, why can't they take control of the grocery cart? Actually, it isn't as easy as it seems, and it never will be. I mean, these obese patients can make the lives of their caretakers hell and miserable just by throwing fits and hollering until they don't get what they ask for. Even if you are a fan of these series, then you will know that in most of the cases, enablers are also oversized and don't want to change their own diets to live a healthier life. In fact, there are some enablers who just want to be a caretaker for the patients as they fear that if their loved ones get changed or healthier, then they wouldn't be needed. But don't you think that if they claim to be their caretakers, then those enablers have to be supportive of their journey regardless, in order for the participants to lose weight? If they will not be supportive, then patients will have difficulty in succeeding in their journey, just like Zaylin Withworth's husband Gareth, who was pathetic as a husband. Untreatable patients. Did you know, in particular as part of bariatric weight loss surgery, Dr. Now is also a pioneer in laparoscopic surgery. He specializes to treat super or morbidly obese patients with a body mass index of 50 or more than this. Given that most of the participants of My 600-Pound Life who appeared or appear on the show are at least 600 pounds, which definitely means that patients have a BMI of 100 or more. To perform weight loss surgery on their patient, some doctors have confined a maximum limit for their client's starting weight. For instance, the medical center has a weight limit of 450 pounds because this number is the biggest weight which their x-ray machines can measure according to their website, the University of California at San Francisco. Also, we can say that if someone's weight is heavier, then risks in the surgery will definitely increase. This is what makes Dr. Now apart from the other doctors, as he has treated those patients who weren't able to get gastric bypass surgery anywhere, and most people come to his office to seek his guidance and help rather than going somewhere else. Messy divorce. You might think that Dr. Now is a low-drama fellow, but that's not the case, because he also had faced something miserable, and that's his divorce with Dolores Nazarian. Dolores, Dr. Now's wife of 27 years, filed a case for divorce in 2002, citing insupportability and cruel treatment, according to published legal documents. In reply, Dr. Now filed a counter-petition claiming and citing insupportability, but despite fighting it for 2 years, in the end, he lost the case. The court attributed fault in the marriage to him and also concluded that throughout the proceedings, he had complicated the discovery process by concealing and withholding records, obstructing discovery, asserting baseless privileges, failing to disclose essential information, denying access to records, and failing to comply with court orders. Not just that, 70% of the couple's joint assets was awarded to Dr. Now's ex-wife by the court, which was basically everything but Dr. Now's business. No quick fix. People do have a perception that if someone wants to cheat or needs an easy quick fix, then they should go for weight loss surgery is somehow cheating or is a quick easy fix. But that's just a perception, as some people go on My 600-Pound Life with the same attitude while thinking that weight loss surgery will fix everything without any efforts of them having to make their lifestyle transform. But that's definitely not the case, because we have seen a few patients on the show who didn't change their lives due to the fact they continued to eat compulsively and refused to move. In fact, according to Dr. Now, weight loss surgery is just the tool which is used toward a greater goal, and bariatric surgery just helps to shrink the size of the stomach significantly and also lowering the capacity of food that it can hold. So, continuing the diet and exercise program that the doctor prescribes is essential. Physical pain. Weighing at 600 pounds or more can be, most of the time, severely uncomfortable. We have even seen some of the participants who have been so heavy that they could barely walk, or in some cases with the patients, they even can't get out of bed. Once there was a patient, Lupe, who appeared on the show, and there's something shocking to believe that she hadn't walked in 10 years when her episode started filming. When the patients are at their heaviest, there's another thing the show filmed in detail, is the severe pain that the stars suffer with. Despite the fact that no one on the show is elderly or terminally ill, they still, from the very moment they get up in the morning, they feel some sort of physical pain until they go to sleep at night. Well, that's all guys for today with the saddest truth of my 600 pound life show. Thank you for watching the video.